Hello there, Rogers Mkalere here. I'm going to be taking you through how to generate report cards which are based on the new curriculum using the Sharebility CBC report system. This is a system that I have developed, and you can be able to buy it from our website, sharebility.net, or you click on the premium resources, or you can just send me an email at elearning@sharebility.net, or you call my number 0776960740, and then we can make arrangements and I send it to you through email. So when you receive it through email, you'll be able to download, and you'll get a zip like this one. So you'll open it and it will tell you that this is Sharebility CBC report system version 1. For inquiries, call Rogers on those numbers. So what you need to do is you need to extract. So you extract, you can just drag and drop it on the desktop, or it will ask you for a password. So it has a password, so you have to put in a password, which I will give you when you pay for the system. So when you do that, it is going to extract, putting in correct password, it is going to extract, and it is going to create a folder here which has all the content. So now there are a number of items in this. The first item is the photos. Normally in the report cards, you may need to put photos. Yeah, you may need it. It's an optional thing. So you may take photos even using a good smartphone. Take photos when children are in their uniforms, and you can open those photos using a simple tool like Microsoft Picture Manager, or you can install this software called the Picasa Photo Viewer. It is an old software, but it can enable you to edit. And when you edit, you can be able to crop the photos. There is an option of square or CD cover. So you can use that to crop the photos to be squares, all of them, such that they are the same size. So you can use that, and then you crop all the photos. As you scroll through the photos, you crop all of them, and you'll be able to good to go. So after you have cropped your photos, and you rename each of them using the LIN number. The LIN number is the unique ID. You can use any number, like registration number 0102 up to 300 if you have 300 learners. It's good to process class by class. So you can process senior 1 alone in this folder, and then others. So after you have worked on the photos and renamed them very well, you will open data entry. Data entry is opens in Excel. You must have Excel. At least Excel 2003 would be good. 2013 and above is good enough. So when you open this Excel, you'll find first tab down here is a class teacher. So here the class teacher is supposed to enter in the names of the students. Now I have indicated here that autofill there is Rogers Mkalere written. These are the sample records, and I've entered in for Rogers. So it would be good if you can autofill. If you want to add more other records so that it can take the entire formatting, you can do autofill like this, and then you change the names. You just change the names, and then also you just keep changing the photo name here, and then you change the days present like that. Yeah, you can remove this, but after autofilling, it will allow you to have the formats. Yes, so you can be able to autofill, then you can remove whatever, and then you put in new data. So you put in the names of the students, the days present, the days absent, the games. You put a comment in the new curriculum. You may need to put a comment about the games, how the child participates in games. Days absent, if you captured the attendance and from your registers. Then clubs, which club does the child participate in. Then if the child also did a project, you need to put here a comment about the project title and how the child performed. And then you can give a general remark as a class teacher about the child. And then also the head teacher's comment will be here. the head teacher normally puts it after seeing the results. Yeah, so this is the first part for the class teacher. After the class teacher has entered marks, other subject teachers can also enter. They are all down here. The mathematics teacher. So these other teachers, for them, they will not enter these marks. The moment a teacher here enters the marks, for example, if I change this Rita to Rose, Rose, automatically this side, it will be able to keep changing. Okay, so we have the marks. The class teacher will enter here. Okay, here. Sorry, once the class teacher changes here, Rose, all these ones will change to Rose because these ones are picking from the class teacher. So the subject teachers are not supposed to change the names here. They are picking from the class teacher's sheet, the names. So the class teacher is the one to put correct names. Okay, so after you have done that, a class teacher has entered that, the subject teacher will come and simply put in the score out of 3 for each topic, the activity of integration, each topic. So we have the activities of integration. Some subjects, they have 2 topics, others have 1 topic a term, others have 5 topics. So if you find that your kids have done only 2 topics, then you remove all the others, and then you fill in only 2 topics for that particular subject. So you fill in only for the subjects, for the number of topics that have been examined. Okay, so if I come to RE and I find that there's only 1, I will just remove all these, and I only make sure that I fill in only that one which they have done. If they have done only 1 topic, activity of integration, and if they have done 2, I put in 2. Then also end of year, in case the learners have done end of year exams, which is out of 80, you put in here a mark out of 80. As a teacher, you can be able to write the generic skills. Generic skills, that is the critical thinking, problem solving, cooperation, calculation, ICT proficiency. Which generic skills have you observed about the learner when you were teaching them? And then the general remark is in line with the competency of the competences that were supposed to be acquired. Is the learner now better? What has he learned, and where does this still challenges? The learner can count, or he has problems. So you can write the general remarks as well in line with the new curriculum. So this is what happens here. There is elective. Normally, the curriculum states that we should have elective subjects. So there are several subjects that there is a circular by NCDC, and this circular here has the subjects, okay, that were given. So we have elective subjects. There is these languages and literature, and then there are these ones which have. So in this particular case, I've put there LA. The school can choose which elective they are doing. If they are doing literature, if they are not doing literature, they can put their local language. And if they are doing ICT or they are doing agriculture, they can replace that, and then this one becomes agriculture and this one becomes local language. So the teachers will fill in the marks accordingly for that particular part, and that will be all. So class teacher enters marks. Then the subject teachers, they can enter their activities of integration, and they can also enter marks about the generic skills and competences. Class teacher also enters marks, the comments about the projects. Okay, so after after that, you save and you close. So this is called data entry senior 1. Okay, so after that, data entry senior 1, if you want to create for another class, maybe senior 2, you just copy that and then you paste, you make a copy, and then you rename it and call it data entry senior 2. So each class is in its own its own you duplicate that, and then you create senior 2. Yeah, so data entry senior 2. Okay, so you can have that as a different what? As a different spreadsheet, and you also edit it, put in the names and then the results. Okay, then after you have done all that, photos are done, the data has been entered, the scores and the comments. Now you can open the report system. It opens in Publisher. Publisher is part of Microsoft Office. So if you install Microsoft Office, it is going to ask you that it wants to open the publication, but you just click on yes. Then it will say it is trying to connect. You say try to connect to the data source. Okay. Then you press continue. And then from there, you will go to the desktop where you extracted, and then you select the other data entry sheet which you have been creating. So it is going to show you several sheets here, and you select sharebility.net. Sharebility.net here is the one that you should select, and then you click OK. Sharebility, select Sharebility, and then you click OK. So it is going to open. And it is going to open like this, and it's going to open for you this publisher file. Now this one has already been designed. We have put in the from the syllabus book, syllabus for each of the syllabuses, and I'm also sharing these syllabus books for each of the syllabuses that were provided by NCDC. They have what you call the competencies, and then the topics, and then they also have what you call the topics, the competencies. So we are supposed to not just capture marks about the subject, but also we are supposed to capture at the end of each each and every topic. So I have some of these. Okay, so these ones here, these syllabuses, if you don't have them, I have uploaded them also on Sharebility. You go to Sharebility, and then you will click on NCDC. Yes, on Sharebility, then you go to NCDC, the word NCDC, which is on Sharebility. So you'll find these syllabus books, and then you can be able to download them. So when you download, you can be able to access the various with what called a program planner. So senior 1 term 3, we are supposed to cover 2 topics: soil science and vegetable growing. So those are the 2 topics that I have added accordingly. So for each of the subjects, we are put the competences, the topics that have been earmarked for that particular class. So if it is senior 1, third term, there were these 5 topics. Senior English, there were these 3 topics. So we have a topic and a competence. So you find the topic and the competence. So here we have the topics for senior 3. We have term 3, heat, earth and space and physics. So heat, quantities, stars, and then source and communication. So those ones there are the ones which are there on physics. So you will find physics here. This is senior 1. So I'm looking at senior 1. Senior 1 is here up. Okay. Senior 1, heat transfer, expansion of solids, and nature of light. So those are the topics which are here, are supposed to be taught in third term. But in case your school has not covered those ones, you can be able to modify and put in those ones that you edit from here. You put there the topic and then the competency. The competency is found inside here. This is the competency, which is at the top of each topic, below each topic. So this is in line with the NCDC sample, NCDC sample report card, which NCDC shared with us, and they said that we should have, this was the sample NCDC report card, So we should have the competency and score, the general skills like this. So that is exactly what I have done here. I've followed exactly what NCDC recommended: the competency, the score, the descriptor, the general skills, and then also here where there is a teacher, the teacher will be able to can sign there because there is space. Teacher's name is there. You can put there the teacher's name, the teacher who teaches history. Just put it there. So here we edit only one report card for a given class. If it is senior 1, put there the teachers for senior 1, and the what the subject teacher for that class. Okay, so for all the subjects, this is 4 pages. So Kiswahili here is also I put exactly. I have all those syllabus books. If you don't have them, you find them on Sharebility. Now, on page 4, put a summary of the end of year summative assessment. So the system is going to pick these marks from the other side of Excel automatically, and already the computations have been worked on. So it is going to put in the marks for coursework. The coursework, it is computing from the activities of integration. So it didn't convert to out of 20. The teachers enter only out of 3, but it converts out of 20. Then we have the summative assessment. The summative assessment is converted to out of 80. Okay, is entered out of 80. Yeah, because it's out of 80. So the teacher should enter it out of 80. And then we have the total mark, which is adding these two. Now we scale that 100th mark again out of 3. Yeah, as we have been seeing the various trainings in the new curriculum, we are mainly looking at levels. So we take it back to 3 so that we can get a descriptor, whether it is outstanding, whether it is basic or moderate. This in line with the NCDC trainings on reporting learner achievement that we have been having. So then the teacher, and it's still a teacher can be able to sign. There is space there for the teacher to put initials. And at the bottom here, we are not getting average, we're not getting position of the learner. This is criterion referenced assessment. Each learner is looked at individually, but we have put here the overall achievement, which is an average of all the levels of achievement, and you can know whether this learner in general, whether it's at a basic level, those are the ones who need a lot of help, the moderate who are on average, and then the outstanding who are performing and achieving more. So you can, then the class teacher's name can be put here. So you just fill in this. You can modify the logo. You can change the logo, put there the name of your school, change the logo to the logo of your school, put there the school address and phone numbers. Can change the colors of these lines. Can change the colors as you want. If you want the colors to be green, you can change. You can change the design of your report card the way you want it. Okay, so down here, these comments automatically are coming from the other side of the Excel sheet. All you have to change is the teacher, games teacher, or the teacher who is putting there, the teacher who is commenting about clubs. You can be able to put in that. If this one is called Najodo Peace, put it there. If the teacher is Walimbwa Gilbert, you can change. And this comment is automatically picked from the other side. So all you have to do now is to change the date of issue and when the term begin. Here there's a provision for where the stamp will be stamped in case to validate the report card. So after you have really edited, you have modified your colors, you have changed your motto down here. Okay, so you just one report card. Then you'll be able to go to mailings. Okay, mailings. So you can be able to go to mailings, and when you go to mailings, you can be able to preview your report cards even before you generate them. So you can preview them, and you just click on this. It will take you to the next. You see, even the photo changes. The photo changes, the names, everything changes the report card, and you can be able to see if everything is okay. In case you find anywhere where it is bringing many decimals, like here, bringing many decimal places, you click on this part where there is format, you click on number, and then you reduce the decimal place to only 1. Okay, so it is going to correct that in case you find any decimal. Yeah, but I've tried to make sure that I fix all the areas. It shouldn't bring any decimals. I think that was the only place. So in case you see that, you can be able to, so you can preview through quickly the report cards, and even after generating, you are going to have a PDF which you can still pass through before you produce. So after you have seen that the thing is okay, you can be able to go ahead and finish merge, and then you can click on merge to new publication, and then there's merge to printer. So for me, I'm going to say merge to printer, and there is a printer known as the PDF printer. PDF printer allows me to get a PDF. If I say merge to new publication, then it will allow me to get another publication which has many report cards, and then I will be able to have that. So I have this, okay, so I have merge to new publication, and then I'll be able to have my report. So I'm going to say merge to new publication, and I'll select this printer. Okay, so there is somewhere here where it has records. I can say I want, if it is bringing many here, I can just say I want 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 to 3 only, 1 to 3 records only, 1 to 3. So depending on how many learners are in my class, so the other side in Excel might bring very many, because there are many rows. You can specify here how many learners did you put in, then you can only generate for those ones, and then you can say print. So it is going to now make, if you don't see that, if you don't have that PDF printer, you can be able to install it. You can search how to install PDF printer. Then I'm going to say reports senior 1. Okay, so I have reports senior 1. I can be able to save. Okay, I can be able to save my report cards. Yeah, so as I save, it is going to say publisher is now printing your publication, and it is something that can help you, because many of the systems that we are having, either they are not yet updated, they may not be having exactly what we want, and maybe they may not have, they may not be very flexible. This one, you can actually take your time. If you want, you can design, put colors, put borders, you can design it in your own way, because already the programming has been done, and it is based on Microsoft Office which you are having. You own it, you can always use it, modify it as you want. I will not charge you again, you only pay once, and when you are done, you should be able to go and you can be able to go to the Sharebility report system. You should be able to put for your report cards. So I have the report cards here. So you can be able to generate all. You could also have generated it as a PDF. So you see, it has now my report card here, a senior 1E, and I have that, and I have the second page. Okay, so these are 4 pages, and you see the last page I changed the color to green, and this is the last page, and I can be able to see this print is fine. I can be able to print. I can be able to print out these report cards. So you can see here, it has made the report cards. Now in this case, the setting is printing, and then we have all these report cards there in the Excel sheet. Yeah. So this is a brief. Which, in case of you get any problem, just go ahead and call me on my number 0776960740. or 0706 060740. In case you need a training as an ICT department, like a day for me to visit your school, you can give me a call. I can be able to come, but that will be a private arrangement, so you'll be able to pay the facilitation for the training separate away from this. I also have one for Senior 3, Senior 4 OD curriculum, similar to this, and also the one for A-level. Yeah, for A-level is also available, and also there's one also for primary. Similar principle. So if you want any of those, you can also reach out, and I'll be able to send you, and at only 100,000 shillings, only each of them. So you can be able to get that. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.